Welcome everybody. Let me position this camera. Looking in the opposite direction where it's supposed to be. Come on now. There we go. 4 and 2 already. Boy, oh boy, you guys were waiting on me. Okay. Hey, Bald and Dangerous, what's up? Well, I wasn't on last night because I fell asleep. So I'm a day behind. So I figured today I'd do a couple hours, if you can stand it. And I'll go over what I've got done here on this. Give me a close-up look. Let's see here. All right, I did use some primer, and that's because I had those fillets were pretty bad shape. Looks like I got a little spot here. I think I'm going to have to hit again. I guess maybe some aqua green on it. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do aqua green. But I've got inside the fillets here really well. Everything, by the time this is done, it'll look like it's made of plastic like the rest of my stuff. And I think I'm going to take some aqua green. Boy, I didn't want to focus there. 4 and 3. Well, I really dug the crap out of that. I don't understand how I did that. Still waiting on my polywogs. I ordered another set of polywogs. I got this side real good, but this inside is kind of bad. So a little sandpaper on my fingers. Feather it out. I think I burned through the glass too. Yeah, I did. Okay, so in order to fix that and do it quickly, I'm going to use acro. That's the fastest way to fix it. But you got to be real careful, like I say, with this aqua green. This stuff is good stuff, but boy, is it heavy. That tube weighs a pound. So you kind of got to refrain from using a lot of it. But I do like it because it's fast. You have to have a lot of xylene in it, because it'll dry so quick it's ridiculous. That's it. And in a minute here, I'll come back and I'll just little 600 or whatever. But I might as well go around and inspect the whole thing and get all the acro on it that I need. I got some highs and lows here, but I don't want to burn into the tissue either. So let's hit that. Let me get rid of that spot. This is pretty overboard, but I want the thing to be super sweet, so I'm kind of taking my time on all the spots. I'm going to do one sanding tonight. This weekend, hopefully it'll get put in white. It should be ready. Should be getting close to at least another dust coat of white so I can straighten out the spots. Oh, I see some spots there. You know, the longer you tinker with this, the more spots you're going to find. We have a little bit of spot there that needs some attention. Take these off. I don't know how you guys can stand watching me sand for hours on end. Hopefully, if you're a guy named Dan, you're sanding along with me. Okay. I wish I had them polywogs. This is a small. Good evening, Alan. This is a small inside radius wog. And what I'm going to do with this is the leading edge here. There's a line right there. Just a couple swipes on it because it's where the tissue is. Now, if you remember, I put Japanese tissue on this. And I guess I didn't get it rounded off enough. Yeah, I think it's almost ready for a trip to John's to have him point out the mistakes, because there's lots of them, you know. Can't find them all. Little foam block. See, the biggest thing with this type of building and this type of finishing is you can't use any paint. Because if you're using paint, you're adding weight. So it has to be perfect before the paint goes on. The dope is powdering off though, so it's more than dry. I should get a shipment of dope tomorrow. A gallon of white, a gallon of crystal, and a gallon of thinner. So I have about 2 gallon over Johns of regular butyrate dope, and I don't use any nitrate. Now we did start using that non-tautening clear as a top coat because it has no tint in it. This is not good. It almost fell off of there. When you see a hard line like this, you see that straight line there? That's no good. Use your fingernail. You can kind of feel it with your fingernail, but it needs to look like a cloud. And that's when you know you got it blended in enough. See, over here it looks like a cloud on this side, but on this side it has a hard line. That hard line will show. See, this is not like enamel paint. This is a lacquer, and lacquer is always shrinking. So you have to sand out the mistakes before you put any paint on. You can't cover them up with 10 coats of paint. Well, it's giving me a fit. It doesn't want to get out of there. Can't beat me though, I'll get it. There it goes. So I took 50% of the weight off of that, and that's what you got to do on the whole airplane. Sand all those things down. Now I got a line here. There's two things you can do where the cap strip meets the trailing edge sheeting. You can fill or you can sand. Best to sand. That one there's going to take a little fill though because it's too deep. But you got to be careful too. At this point, you don't want to sand through the tissue into the wood. Finishing is a real art. It's this is not like auto finishing or motorcycle finishing. You can't just keep adding layer after layer after layer of paint, primer, whatever. Everything has to be pretty much right on, spot on before you start finishing. And then as you finish, you got to work all these little flaws out. And that's why I say that a paint job's never finished. It's only abandoned, because how much do you want to do? The guys on another channel said, well, he sanded 2 hours in a row. Well, shit, I sand 6 months in a row. You know, it's whatever it takes. Because I can't use paint. See, I need to get rid of this. Still got to do the tissue on those, so yeah, it may not get white on it this weekend. But we're gonna go over to John's and run a motor or two, and maybe if the weather's good, we'll see if we can get another flight in on the other airplane. I gotta modify the back plate on that plane. Got my sponsorship t-shirts. I'll show you them. You'll like them. Where's the paper towel? I don't want to get dust all over my new shirts. Don't want to wear them while I'm sanding either because they're white and they will show the primer. So you tell me. I got a white hat too. Is that the shit or what? It's the exact size as my logo on the plane. I think the logo on my plane looks better though. We'd be in there this year. Be styling. When I do the red, white, and blue Continental, I got a red, white, and blue t-shirt or shirt. It's a polo type jersey or whatever, and but I want one that says Continental. I want one that more matches the airplane for the other one. This one here. I'll have to get that taken care of. No, I'm not wearing my ice cream pants anymore. That went out in the 90s. You can't wear white pants and expect to a lot of shadow up there, yeah. So holy crap, look at all that dust, but it ain't dust, it's just shadow. Big time lights going on in here. So if you go back and look at the past videos on how this was built, these are added pieces, but now they look molded. These are added pieces, now they look molded in. And that's all from that carbon fiber. A lot of things could be related to cars or motorcycles or whatever, just like Andy when he left airplanes, went into motorcycles, and he's doing all the same molding stuff that he was doing in airplanes on motorcycles. But like I say, motorcycles and cars are a lot easier because you can use paint. Yeah, I can't use paint. That's what bums you out. I could make a really nice looking airplane if I could use paint. If I didn't care what it would, it'd be a beauty. You know, I found some pictures here. Let's run through them pictures like Wendy used to. Let's see, I thought I saw them. Where are they? Of course I can't find them now. Of course. Now this is going to be a call from somebody. Milwaukee. Hello.
Hello, Robert.
Who's calling?
Jim Krieger, Milwaukee control line.
All right, great. What's up?
Yeah, I talked to you at the Nats, and you said if you have problems, and I'm looking for advice.
Oh.
Okay. When I go online and like I'm looking at Dave Rigotti and that box,
Yeah.
I cannot get the attachment. Is that because I'm not signed in, or what's going on? Do you know?
Yeah, you're gonna have to sign in and then let me know what happens. But there should be no reason why you can't get the attachment.
Okay, but I can get all the nomenclature, all the talking, you know, and the forum and so forth, but I can't get the attachments.
Okay, let me hang on, let's see, where's my mouse? Oh, okay. I'm online right now, but that's okay. Guys, just give me a second. I'm gonna help this guy out with Stunt Hanger. You follow my YouTube channel, don't you?
No.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't do YouTube either. I'm old.
I'm old too.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, what is your name, and what is the name of the thread first?
The stunt hanger is what I'm looking at.
Right, but what is the name of the thread? I mean, it's got to have a topic.
Oh yeah, that's the classifieds.
Okay, classifieds. Go home here.
Yeah, I can pick any of it there. Yeah.
Okay, can you get any attachments anywhere?
No, I never have. People talk about the pictures and so forth, but I can't get attachments. And it says I'm logged in with password and session length and so forth. And it says forever.
Right.
And my email address.
I can't even find the classifieds here, and it's my forum. Design, engine building,
Well, then I feel better.
photo electric stunt, at the bench, model library. Oh, there we are, classified. Dave Treble. Now, what thread are you looking at?
I was just as an example, just because I see someone was selling a Fox 35, Dave Rigotti, okay? And it looked like that had the paper clip, you know, like would have an attachment.
It does.
And I can't, and if I click on that, nothing happens.
Well, I'm looking at the motor here. What is your name now? What is your username?
My name is Jim Krieger. I used to see it at SIG all the time. I'm a flu expert and so forth. It's Jim Krieger, Krueger.
Okay, hold on. Search for members. Let's see. What is your status? Jim, Krueger. Eger.
I could give you my email.
No. I just Krueger.
Right.
None found. Okay, what's your email address?
It's the same last name. It's Krueger.
Wait a minute. Krueger. SRV at
att.net.
That went over the internet to about 500,000 people. Okay. Nope. The reason why you're not logged in.
Okay.
I can't find you in the database, and that email address is no good. So why don't you re-register? Only members that are logged in can view attachments.
Okay, I had trouble before doing that, but I'll try it.
Well, why don't you do it now, and I'll approve you. And
okay. So what do we do? We back up?
Go up to the top. See where?
I think I'm at the top.
See where it says log in?
It says log in with username, password, and
that's it. Hit or register. Hello?
Okay. It says I'm in here. That username does not exist. Okay.
There you go, because you don't exist. That's why you can't see them.
Okay. So I start with a new password because it has the username has my
No.
the username has my email.
Yeah, you're not in the system. You're going to have to register.
Okay, gotcha.
So if you register, then I'll approve you, and then you use whatever password you want or whatever.
How do I do that?
Well, can you see a button that says log out anywhere? Right next to news.
What I'm looking at is login. It says that username does not exist. Krieger Services username, but I could make up another password.
The username doesn't exist. You have to register. You have to register your name and your email address and your password, and then I will approve it, and it'll send you an email back, and then you can get in. You log in with it.
So I should click on register then. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay, now I just clicked on that. Okay, and there's all kinds of reading here. And I'll accept that. And I'm at least 13 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, username. So I put my name in there, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, it says it got it in already.
Go ahead. Go ahead and do it again.
Okay. Oh, okay. Choose. Oh, now I got to choose a password.
Right.
Okay. One word or two words?
One word, and it has to be upper and lower cases and a numeral. It has to be a unique password.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, guys, but I got to help the guys with the forum. The reason why nobody can view the pictures is that the bandwidth on this forum, it costs me $300 a month to run this forum. And if I let everybody in the world run the bandwidth, it'd be $600 a month.
Okay. So I need one number and a capital.
Right. I think it has to be 8 characters long.
Okay, so I got.
It'll tell you when you hit enter that you screwed up.
Okay, I think. Oh, let me try. Okay, let me try it again.
I think the capture might get you to it. It asks you where the AMA headquarters is and some other thing. Make sure you're not a robot.
Okay, listen to the letters and request the other image. Type the letters shown on the picture. Okay.
Type those in. That's the captcha. You can't get it. I can do it for you pretty quick on this end.
Did you leave a space between the first and last name?
Did you?
Yeah, between Muncie, Indiana. Where's the headquarters?
Is that your first and last name?
No, it's what city? No, yeah. Up originally, I did. I said Jim Krieger.
Okay. Yeah, Muncie, Indiana. That's the correct answer.
Now, what do I put in the next space?
What is it? Just put Muncie, M-U-N-C-I-E.
Well, it came up and wanted to do Muncie, Indiana.
Okay.
Okay. Did you leave a space of the rest of that name? Okay, now what am I supposed to do in the next one?
What does it say?
Did you leave a space between the first and last name?
Yes. Type yes.
Okay. Okay.
Now hit enter or whatever. Follow the prompt.
Register. It says register down here.
Yeah, okay, hit that.
Okay. now it's saying choose a password. Oh, it didn't like the Muncie, Indiana. Okay. We'll try that. Okay. I think we're going around in circles here. Oh, shoot. Let's just start all over again.
Let me do it for you. Done. Okay, registration. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back to you on the video here in a second. I'm live across the world. Let's see here. Registration, paid subscription. Oh, come on.
I can try it again.
No, that's all right. I mean, because I can't hang on here and walk you through it. I'll just do it for you real quick when you're on the. As soon as I can find the darn thing. Registration. There we go. Permissions, registration. Want to register a new member. Okay. J-I-M space. What is your last name again? K-R-U-E-G-E-R. K-R-U-E-G-E-R. Great. And email address again is
KRUEGERSRV@att.net.
Okay, I'm going to choose a password for you, and it'll email it to you. Let's see here. And you can change it later.
Yeah, that's all right. Just make it clean.
Oh, it'll be clean.
I had one good news is what I was trying to put in there, but that's all right.
Okay, register. Jim Krieger is registered successfully. So go ahead and check your email.
Okay.
Should have sent you the password.
Didn't see anything yet. I'm looking at my mail now. I don't see anything yet.
Well, it should be there. I mean, I have no control on the internet.
Yeah, I know.
Members, search for members. K-R-U-E-G-E-R. Enter. We got Fred Krueger and you.
Yeah, Chicago, Illinois, yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. And I got your last name, KRUEGERSRV, AT&T.net. So that's correct. So you should be getting an email. And when you get that email, I mean, I could make the password real simple, but see, we're online right now, and I can't blare out what your password is.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't know why it's slow. I can actually, well, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, refresh the email.
Okay, I'll go to
Close the email and open it again.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going from one.
And then just log in using your name and that password.
Yeah, it's the email is all one word, KRUEGERSRV.
Yeah.
ATT.net. Yeah.
I got it. It's what I sent it to. Could be anything though. I mean, like I say, I don't have control on the internet, but I do have to get back to my stream.
Okay, well, I'll let you get. I had a couple other quick questions.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and ask. And
yeah. Well, I just logged off and coming back again. That's soon. Come on. I've got a bunch of stuff. I'm going to keep some stuff. And I had stuff, 3 airplanes that actually made the top 20 years back. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's see which one. Anyway, and I want to get rid of a bunch. I want to get rid of a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
But it all has to be priced. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, how would anybody know what you want for it if it's not priced?
Correct. Well, I don't. Again, the main thing is just some of them have Randy 65 and a Randy 51 impact, take parts, that kind of stuff.
What do you want with a plane with a 65 in it? I need a 65.
I don't know. A guy in Indiana at the Nats wanted to give me, I forgot what. So, in fact, I was willing to drive to like Illinois, to Chicago area, and meet someone just to get rid of this stuff.
Yeah. Well, tell me what you want for it. I got cash money.
Yeah, I know you do. Let me do some check. I'm totally oblivious to that. I don't know. I have a 51 also.
Yeah, too small for what I need.
And it doesn't. Yeah, you could have the airplane too. One's a take apart thing. That one qualified. But yeah, anyway, one's sheeted, one's a lost foam, geodetic wing.
Yeah.
So forth. But someone has to convert it or whatever.
Right.
But they aren't worth much, but the motor's worth more, right?
Well, the motor's worth something. I got an airplane that I need to replace the engine in.
Okay. So, okay, I will get back to you. I know it sounds like you've got.
Yeah. So, I've been on now with you about, let's see here, 17 minutes, and I'm leaving my streaming guys. I'm live on air.
Go ahead, Robert. I can call you on the weekend or something. Or what would you suggest?
I'll call you when I get off of here or whatever.
Well, I'm going to be tied up too, so.
Okay.
And it has not come through yet. I'm surprised.
Yeah, me too. We'll get you on though.
Okay. Why don't I talk to you either on the weekend or next week or something?
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Okay. Thanks. Yep. Bye.
Bye. Now, guys, I'm back. But you see, I go through that at all hours of the night. This forum will drive you nuts. So anybody that like a forum, let me know. I'm ready. I'm tired of it. Let's knock this out. When Al Rabe was alive, Al Rabe used to call me at all hours of the morning and say, I can't get on. And I'd have to walk him through it or re-register him or something along those lines. I'm sorry about that 17 minutes of dead air. Looks like, and you know what? It never fails. They got to call me when I'm online. Or sleeping one. Still can feel it. I'll probably get a bunch of thumbs down for that. Whatever. Gotta take care of my guys. All is not the fastest. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but okay. I need to look through my box of spinner parts and see if I have a back plate for a Randy Smith spinner that's already drilled out for 3/8 drive. swap that over and polish that spinner up this weekend. I didn't stop at the supermarket tonight, so I'm going to be eating chili. I make this bachelor chili in the microwave. It's Angus beef can of chili with some Doritos. It's really good. Sounds gross, but it's good. With some Tostitos hot sauce. Oh, I forgot I also have some corn chowder I can make tonight. Okay, candling this thing. I'm trying to get the shiny spots out of this all now. Quite a bit of dust come off it. All that stuff's weight that you're carrying around, no reason. Everybody's old. This is a dying art. There's no kids that are interested in doing this. It's just too much work. They don't have the patience for it. I was watching some Peanut indoor free flight stuff. Guy built a little Piper Cub. It was only about yay big rubber band job. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, and it looked really good. I'm thinking to myself, wow, I bet that took a long time to build. And you think, well, how long could it take to, when you're working that small and to sand all that stuff? Man, that must be difficult. I'd much rather build a full-size stunt plane. And you're gonna have little spots there. Yeah, I'd say there's probably at least a week's more sanding on it before I'm ready for paint. And I do mean a real sanding. These hour-a-day jobs are okay, but come the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, it'll be 20 hours sanding this weekend. 2 10-hour days. And then she'll be ready to paint. Oh, AT&T is not the fastest. Yeah, terrible. Anybody that'd like to buy a forum, let me know. Has to be a modeler, though. I've already been offered quite a bit of money for the forum. But when I asked what were they going to do with it, they were non-modelers. I know exactly what they were going to do with it. They were going to harvest the email addresses, sell you guys a bunch of crap, and kill the forum. And I got 16 years in the making that thing. I don't want to see it go to somebody that's not a modeler. And before you think, well, I could do that, let me tell you, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to have to take this over John, shoot some primer on it in some different places and do a sanding. I don't think we'll get clear or white on it this weekend. Maybe in the cockpit area, so I can mold the cockpit in, but I don't think it will get a coat of white. It was more or less a disaster when I shot, I don't know, I guess it was 2 ounces of paint on this thing. It really showed where I needed to sand. And the fillets, they were horrendous. We're getting it though. We're getting it though. If you guys have been over there on that channel for Bad Chad, he did a super nice black paint job on the Jaguar. The top half was black. But there again, he can pour the paint on. Well, I gotta come up with that kind of paint job with 1 quart. And a quart of paint is nothing. It's like three light coats 50-50 is what you get for a quart. And that's only a half pint is what you use, or pint, if you're mixing it 50-50. But we ain't shooting black, I can tell you that right now. You'd never see me shoot a black airplane. That baby'd have to be absolutely spot on. Let's see about this. Let's see if I got this. If I can sand it yet. You want to refrain from using this aqua green directly down in the fillet. Now, even though you don't paint the fillets, when you paint, you just let the overspray into the fillet. And the reason for that is if you load this fillet up with paint, because dope is always shrinking, it bridges it. So as it's shrinking, the fillet is round like this, and as it's shrinking, it wants to pull right out of the fillet. But if you put it over the top of aqua green in a fillet, it'll make a bubble. So this is on the flat here, this green that I put on here. I'm sure it's going to take another coat of primer. These type fillets are the hardest thing to do. Absolute nightmare to make look right. Now you see here, I got a spot coming. The datum line is right here, but I got a spot rolling up onto the top here. That means it's out of shape. And that'll show up. I've about got this primer sanded down as far as I can go. You can start to read the newspaper through it, and that's kind of where you want to be. I didn't want to use any primer, but because it needed so much body work, I had to at least use it in the fillets and in these areas here, so it'll be fine. And if it's not fine, I'll just build another one. I'm thinking about building another one anyway with the foam leading edges. Like I did my Tucker Classic. That's really a good way to do it. That way you don't get that starved horse look. I hate that starved horse look. So you see that little dot? Well, you can't see it. See that little dot right there? That's all you want left of aqua green. Very small dot. It's paper thin. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, you sanded for 2 days. Yeah, shit, I've been sanding 6 months. When I told them on the channel that's all I do is sand, I don't think they believe me. Of course, out of their realm. It's not a car. It's a wood airplane. But they look like plastic when they're finished. Okay. So I'm going to have to now work on that. I'll have my polywogs tomorrow. I can do these fillets a little better. Could not find my round wog, man. It really bums me out. All this primer needs to be sanded back off. It has to basically look like this all over. Otherwise, you're just carrying this extra material you don't need. And my paint jobs, Yes, I am the Bob Ross of sanding. Happy little circles. My paint jobs are 6 ounces. And a 6-ounce finish. Pretty hard to do unless you're willing to sand it all off. Put it on, sand it off. Comes from the chroming, 50 millionths thick. Not 50 mil, 50 millionths thick. The color is just a sealer. It's shiny before I put the paint on. It better be. You feel this, it feels just like metal. You know, it's and my airplanes end up feeling, I don't know, very, they feel like a bowling ball in a way. You know, they're not heavy, but they're hard as a rock. That paper's tight. Tight, tight, tight. The guys that don't build this stuff and don't understand that this is wood and paper, and you end up with something that looks like it's plastic because dope is plastic. And dope is really not paint, it's glue. You say, well, how do you paint with glue? Well, it's a special glue. What do you guys think about me doing a book of all the secrets that I've got? You know, how the only bad thing is I think video is so much better because I can show you, like when I pull polyspan around the corner and heat it with a heat gun, you know, at the same time. But you know, how to resin fiberglass. And I just watched a girl on a video last night, taught me something I didn't know. Did you know you can make a silicone mold out of silicone in a tube, caulking? And you think, no way, how would you do that? Well, this is how you do it. And I would have never known unless I watched that video. I don't know the name of the video. You might could look it up. Get your caulk gun. You get a bucket of water and you put dish soap in the bucket of water. And you start squishing all the caulking out of the tube into the bucket of water with the soap in it. You reach down in there and you grab that goo and you start kneading it back and forth, and it makes like a putty. And keep kneading it until it's to the right consistency, and take it out, wipe it off, and you got silicone mold material from Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever, just out of a caulk gun. It was great. And the detail for the impressions were fantastic. I'd have never thought of that. So you can learn a lot. Yeah, we're going to have to prime it again. Prime that fillet again. Sand it when I get my other polywogs. Got the nose real nice. And I got the fillet shaped real nice. Now I just need to blend that paint in. Make it all one piece. I'm not going to worry about anything on the wings. I hit those little spots there. But this will all be fine when I paint it. And my theory on paint, we get 1 quart of dope. So you take half of that quart out, put it in another mason jar, fill it up with thinner, and that's what you get for your substrate. That's all the clear you get. My theory is, why put more underneath than you get on top? So I try to hedge my bets to more top coat, because 1 quart is 3 coats of dope. That's all you get. And in order to get a shine like I get, you got to use elbow grease and you got to sand. And the only way that you can get that finish like this on the Tucker, the Monado, or heck, even the high roller is a pretty nice finish. Let me pull that one down and show you guys. This was 2 years ago, airplane. The only way to get that sort of finish is to stand there and sand the dang thing. I haven't had this one off the wall in a year, since Charles was here. I bet it's been longer than a year. Let's see how dirty this puppy is. I wonder what this weighs. I forgot. Boy, it's dusty. The paint job on this one, this is not what it was supposed to look like. But I was getting very close to the maximum poundage. And look at the dirt on that puppy. And I said, I can't paint this thing like I want to paint it. I'm gonna have to just go with white. And it has the little Motel 6 on there. That little Motel 6 thing I put on that, because I built this in Motel 6. That's when I was first started working over here. And Jerry got me a motel room. We paid by the week. And I built this one on the TV stand. Boy. The dust on this thing is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But I want to see what it weighs, because I forgot. I think it's around 62. Could have dried out. It might be lighter now. This is a PA 75 on a pipe. Casminato tank. A Bob McDonald APC clone 3-blade. It flies all right. It's not what I like, but I'm sure somebody out there would fly it. I didn't do all that good at the Nats. I can't remember where I was, 21st or 23rd. It flies all right. I mean, it has some characteristics I don't like that I'm trying to build out of them. And the only reason why it has those characteristics is that it's a big block. It's got that big heavy 75 in the nose. Man, I can't believe how dirty it is. I abused it. Leave it hanging on the wall for a year. If all else fails, I can fly this one at the Nats. Look at the dust. Polished out too. Guess I didn't finish rubbing it out. Takes about 100 hours to really rub one out. You have to be kind of dedicated to do it. Motivated. Oh, don't do that. This airplane here is about a 17-point airplane. I think that's what I got for it, 17. It's all right for a quickie paint job. It was I think a 2-day paint job. Get it on and get it up, ready to go, because Charles was coming. What do I think my best flying model is? I know which one it is, but it's long in the tooth. It needs to be repaired, and that's my June RXL. So we're going to work with the Dr. Pepper airplane and try to get it trimmed so that it has potential. I can't give up on it. I only have 2 flights on it. 1 full pattern and 1 half a pattern. So I need to get it slowed down. You know, if we get the weather breaks and that, we'll get out and fly it, get it trimmed. It's a little tail heavy, so I'm working on getting some weight on the nose, but I don't want to go too far overboard. The Monado back in St. Louis flies pretty well. I got another June RXL over there. I got a S6B Supermarine that flies real well. What makes the Junar so good? Weight, 58 ounces. The Dr. Pepper airplane is the same airplane as the Junar, only it looks different. But it's 58, 3 ounces heavier. And that's what makes it tail heavy. So I'm hoping that I'm not going to lose the turn by adding the weight on the nose It's 61 ounces now. Let's see what this one weighs. I think it's 62. But I don't remember, to be honest with you. I need to pull it. So what I think I need to do is get the Junar down, make a commitment to repair the paint, and just start peeling off what's bad and repair the paint on that airplane. The high roller waves. Da, 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 da. $62.1 ounces. Yep, now it says 62.1. Now, there you go. I always want to show you because so many people BS. They lie. What's your airplane weight? 58? Yeah, sure, right. Let's see where this one balances. About the same. It's getting a little bit of bugger on that too, it looks like. I don't know. Oh well, I'll put it back up on the wall, live another day. I got backup, so we're going. Room's all set. We're good to go. I better get this and push that hanger back before it flips out on the floor. Which would be devastating. You've got a little tiny finishing nail holding it to the wall. That'll work. That'll work. So we are I'm going to get off of here and eat dinner. And now I knocked the camera out. There we go. But I didn't pick it back up. Oh well. So we'll turn this camera on. There we are. I kicked the camera cord out on this camera here, so this has been a real debacle. So make sure to like, subscribe, share the video. No video for me tomorrow because it's Charles's night, unless something comes up. I don't know. I try not to do it. I did last Friday or Monday or whatever. I did an early video, but we'll see what happens. I will keep you definitely posted on what's going on with the new airplane. I'm hoping I can beat that weight though. I don't want it 62 ounces. I'd like to be under 60, but it ain't easy. I can tell you that right now. An airplane this size built at 58 ounces is very difficult. unless you're Billy Warward, and he can build it at 53, which I have no clue how he does. But that's what he does. So like, subscribe, share the video, and until I see you again, fair winds, tight lines. See ya.